Yes, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where today I'm going to be ranking Premier League kits for the 24-25 season. Now there are some absolute bangers in here, but there are also some absolute shockers. How some of these have been signed off, I will never know. Anyway, without further ado, let's get down to it. Starting off at the top with AFC Bournemouth, which I'm putting right down rock bottom. Who has signed off on that sponsor? BJ88. Yes, BJ on a football shirt. You heard that right. Who in their right mind in the marketing or commercial department at AFC Bournemouth has thought, yes, that's a good idea. Let's stick BJ right on the front of our shirts. I think they're going to struggle this season, Bournemouth, anyway. So come on, lads, you should be doing everything in your power to make this season positive. And starting off with a massive BJ on the front of your shirt is not that. So they are going rock bottom. Next up, we have Arsenal, who I'm putting in that second tier. I think it is a decent kit. People have commented that it's in the shape of a bottle with the curved Adidas pattern going down into the shorts. It's part of that Adidas template we've seen at the Euros, and I think it works. And I think the blue on the new Adidas Arsenal shirt is a nice touch, and especially in long sleeve. With those white long sleeves and the blue 3 stripes, it looks quality, especially on Kai Havertz. So Arsenal, I'm going to put in that second bracket. Great kit, yes. Is it one of their best ones ever? Probably not, but it could be if Arsenal have a memorable season and win the Premier League. There was a big hoo-ha when it was announced that Adidas would be taking over at Villa Park. And let's face it, Villa have had so many over the years. They've had Macron, Kappa, Nike, Castore. They've gone through so many brands. But when Adidas came on board, I was thinking, yes, this is a match made in heaven. And when the kit came out, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I think the away kit is nicer, but I'll do another video on that. But yeah, Villa, I think it's a bit templatey. It's a nice kit, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as the Kappa days. And it's just a pretty bland Adidas template kit, I think. But with Adidas, you know, there's more to come, and it looks like they're going to go big on the partnership. So I'm going to put that in a sort of meh category. It's okay, not the worst, but it's not going to pull up any trees. Now, on to Brentford. Is this Brentford's kit this year? Could have been last year, could have been 5 years ago, could have been 2 seasons ahead. This Brentford shirt looks like it's been around for years. And don't get me wrong, I do rate Brentford for doing this, for keeping the same shirt for 2 seasons in a row, because I think recently some clubs have fleeced fans with a 4th kit, a Lunar kit, a Chinese New Year kit and whatnot. So Luton did it this season, they kept their kit from last season, and Brentford have done the same. It's just a massive shame that it's not a banger that they're keeping hold of for 2 seasons, because I don't think this one is the best kit. And Umbro recently have been on fire with their kit, so I think this one is a bit disappointing. So that's going straight down to the bottom of the pile. Next up, Brighton and Hove Albion. Have you ever seen a kit that is more Brighton than this one? Don't mind it, not the best I've ever seen, not the worst I've ever seen, but a solid effort from Nike and a really, really clean kit. Next up, Chelsea. What is that pattern about? I'm putting them next to Villa on the second bottom row. It's not the worst I've seen, but where Villa's is a bit bland, Chelsea have almost tried too hard with some weird pattern, which they've done over the years, to be fair. Their past 3 or 4 kits have been pretty weird, Chelsea, and Chelsea had some bangers back in the day. The last decent Chelsea kit was the kit they won the Champions League in 2020, 2021. That shirt was banging. The rest of them, bang average, and this one, yeah, not feeling it. Now, down to South London, Crystal Palace. Macron have smashed it here. Absolute banger. Palace have had a few really decent kits in the last few years, and I rate Macron for thinking outside the box and not sticking to their templates. They had one a few seasons ago with the Hadjuk split drawing type thing. They're always thinking outside the box, always using weird patterns, but not just random patterns that work. So Palace, fair play, top marks. Next up, Everton. About as bang average as you could get. Now, every man and his dog have had a moan at Castore over the last few years. They've put in a decent effort with Everton here. Not the best I've ever seen, not the worst, but nevertheless a proper Everton kit. So, yeah, bang in the middle. And next to them, Fulham Football Club. Whatever, really. Is what it is. White kit, bit of red on it, like the sleeves. Again, not putting up any trees, and will definitely not be winning any fashion contests at London Fashion Week. Next up, we have the new boys, Ipswich Town, in the top flight, and they are in the top bracket here. Umbro have smashed it here. I love everything about it. The pinstripes, the hint of red, the collar, and that sponsor. I think Ipswich are in for a good season this year. I've backed them to stay up, and with this kit, they'll look the part too. So fair play, Ipswich and Umbro. Smashed it. Now, on to another promoted team in Leicester City, who have also had some great kits over the years. Petition to bring back that Walker sponsor, because that was incredible. But this season just ain't it. They're going down to the bottom of the pile. Absolute template FC. Not feeling it. Nah. Zero effort has been put into this shirt, and I'm not having anyone tell me otherwise. This shirt just screams of relegation. After Leicester, we have Liverpool Football Club. And I won't lie, I was not feeling this when it was released, but it's decent. It's grown on me. I'm a fan. Yes, the collar's weird. Yes, the pattern's weird, but I like the fact they've brought back the yellow, and it looks like a pretty decent kit, especially when the full kit's on. Kits always look weird when it's just a shirt on its own, but full kitted up, badges on, names on the back, decent. Next up in alphabetical order, and also in this tier list, whether it is left or right, I'm going with Man City. Again, one that's grown on me. When it first came out, I weren't feeling it. I thought the advertising campaign was cheesy. Phil Foden in a phone box, was it? Doing something like that. But after looking at it, it is pretty decent. And City have had some quality kits over the years. And I'm not the biggest Puma fan, or I wasn't, even though they have some bangers like this. But this City one is a decent effort. Not the best City one I've ever seen. Not the worst. Certainly not as good as that one that they wore when they won the Champions League and the treble. That kit will go down in history. This one possibly will do, probably will do, because they're probably going to win the league again. But I'm going to give it a solid rating in that second bracket. Manchester United. I like it, especially with the full kit, with the shorts and the socks. I think United kits always look better with the black and white shorts and socks. Is it as good as last season's one? Probably not. But with the shorts and socks, the Snapdragon logo will take some getting used to as well. But in the full kit, it looks pretty decent. Now, onto the Toon. I think Newcastle have been let down here by Adidas. I'm not feeling it. That is a template job if I've ever seen one. Same shirt as Juventus, same shirt as Besiktas. I think they've been let down here. But saying that, Adidas have more than made up for it with their away and third shirts. But the home shirt for me, not the best. Now on to Nottingham Forest, which is the red version of that blue Leicester Adidas template. But it's got a bit more of a pattern in the red. Awful sponsor, but I do like the Forest badge, so I'm going to stick that up a notch into that second bottom category. Now on to the last of the new boys, Southampton Football Club, and the less said about this, the better. What is that sponsor all about? Screams relegation. Get rid. Tottenham Hotspur. I swear they've had this kit for the last 5 seasons with that red sponsor, bit of navy blue on it, but the majority white. But the majority of it is a plain white t-shirt that you can get for £2 in Primark. Saying that, it is decent. Nike have tried doing something different with the sleeves. There's only so much you can do with a white shirt, and especially with that sponsor, it's so in your face. It makes Tottenham shirts look exactly the same year on year on year. So this one, decent effort, clean shirt, but yeah, not the best. Now, on to one of my favourites this season. I said Umbro had smashed it, but they have with this West Ham kit. I absolutely love it. Touch of class. Proper old school design, love the crew neck, love the sleeves, solid effort from Umbro and West Ham, and I think they're selling it without the betting sponsor as well. For some people I know it means a lot, and they can buy that shirt without the betting sponsor on the front, so fair play to West Ham and Umbro. And last but not least, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Bit of a weird one, you know. They've gone outside the Nike and Adidas and Puma, but I quite like it. Fair play. I like Wolves colours because you can tell they're playing from a mile away when on TV, and I like that shirt actually. It's pretty decent, so yeah, not the best this season, not the best Wolves shirt I've ever seen, but it's a decent effort, and I like the fact they've gone outside your Nikes, Adidas, Pumas, Umbros, Kappas and whatnot. So yeah, Wolves, rate it. So there you have it. There is my Premier League home shirt ranking for the 24-25 season. Football shirts are always a massive talking point. We've all got our own opinions, but how many do you agree with? Let me know your best and worst in the comments, and please remember to like, comment and subscribe with that red button bottom right of the screen, because I'm going to be doing loads of stuff like this, going to a load of games, following Borough, following England, and trying to get to a few random games around the country in the Premier League, Championship and whatnot, and also in Europe as well, and hopefully try and get to some Champions League games. So yeah, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll also be doing a load of kit videos. So yeah, best get on to making the Premier League away shirt ranking and then the Championship. Bring it on.
Oi, you. Yes, you.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And please remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you want daily football content. And if you've got any football related videos you want to see me make, drop a comment and I'll see what I can do. Bang.